So, hello everyone. So we are from Group 6 from Industrial Engineering Class 1, 2023. And here we are presenting our tree species identification observation. So the members of our group consist of me, Gracia, Jofandry Halike, Lavenia, Roos, Ricaldo, and Roy Agustine Sitorus. So here's the introduction of our observation. We use the method of 5W plus 1H. For the who is the Industrial Engineering Class 1 Batch 2023 Group 6, which is us. And then what? We are conducting observation and research about the tree specimens and the environment around them. And then when did we do the observation? We conducted the observation on June 17, 2025, where in the President University area. And then why did we do this observation? To understand the physical traits of trees and then their ecosystems, and to investigate how natural ecosystems can influence and support eco-friendly industrial methods. And the last is the how. Through the collections, examinations, and documentations of tree samples while applying the concepts of industrial ecology. Here is the observative description. Here we have the general description. The observed tree is a medium-sized crescent tree or cherry kampung tree located in the President University area, especially the tax office beside the President University. And then the tree is placed behind the office and not very seen from the tax office, but the parts of the tree are seen if we see it from the President University area.
Next, I will jump to the tree identification. In the crescent tree, we have three parts here, which are bark, branch, and leaves. The first one is bark. The bark or the outer part of the trunk, the color is light brown or grayish. When a tree is young, the bark is smooth and thin, but as the bark getting older, the bark may start to crack a little or peel in small pieces. It's not rough like many big trees, and it can be easily stretched. The light color, smooth bark helps make this tree easy to recognize, especially when combined with the soft leaves and spreading the branch. The second one is branch. The branches of the crescent tree are thin, long, and usually grow sideways or spread out wide. When the branches are still young, they are light green or light brown and have small hairs that make them feel soft. As they getting older, the branches become a bit stronger, but still look smooth. The tree often grows low branches, so its shape is wide and shady. This makes it popular as a shade tree around houses, schools, and streets, or like our in university. The last one is leaves. The leaves of the crescent tree are shaped like a long oval or a spear. They are around 4-15 centimeter long and have small teeth along the edge. The top side is green and smooth, while the bottom side is light green and covered with soft, tiny hairs, so it feels a bit fuzzy. The leaves grow one by one on the branch, not in pairs, so it's single one by one. And one of the easiest ways to recognize this tree is by touching the underside of the leaf. It feels very soft and hairy.
Next, tree identification about flower and fruit. Custom flower has a bright white color. The circle flower are formed in a small cluster, usually 1 until 5 flowers in a bundle, and occur in the leaf axis. It is a unique sexual flower, hermaphrodite, and has an interval ovoid corolla with flat edges. Each flower grows on a long stalk and has many stamens, ranging from 10 until 100. The flower emits fragrance aroma, attracting pollinating insects such as bees and butterflies. So for the fruit, the diameter of the crescent fruit is about 1 until 1.5 centimeter, and the color is green when unripe and the trunk red when ripe. The crescent fruit has a very refreshing sweet taste, and inside are small edible seeds. And for every 100 grams, crescent fruit contains water, protein, fat, fiber, calcium, iron, and vitamins.
Okay, after the observation, we already know the name of the tree species. The species is the Mutingia calabura, and from the family Mutingiaceae, and then the genus is Mutingia, and the general name is calabur tree or crescent tree, or maybe we say it in Indonesia, cherry kampung tree, and etc. Here is the result of our observation. We find it in the website, and we know the tree species is the Montaigne calabura.
Okay, for this slide, plants around the tree. Next, let's look at the plants that grow around the tree. We can see the several types of plants here. On the left side, there is an elephant here, also known as Alocasia tropical or giant leaf. It has large green leaves that are easy to recognize. In the middle front, we can see the Ixora sinensis, which is a flowering shrub often found at tropical gardens. On the right side, there are two more plants, the coriander tree, which has soft pink flower, and climbing bamboo, which grows in groups, has a strong upright shape. These plants support the environment around the trees by providing shade, moisture, and shelter. Next slide, please. Okay, for the tree identification, first the leaves. The shape, size, and arrangement of the leaves are important features to help us recognize the tree species. Second, the bark. Each tree has a different bark pattern, color, and texture. It is like the tree's fingerprint. And the third, the fruit. The color, shape, and position of the fruit also help us in the identification process. By combining all these parts, leaf, bark, and fruit, we can accurately identify the tree species. Next slide, please. Next slide, next slide. And for the animal around the tree, lastly, let's talk about the animals around the tree. In this photo on the left, we can see ants moving on the bark of the tree. Ants are small but important for the ecosystem because they help clean the tree and spread seeds. On the right photo, there is a bird resting among the leaves. Birds use trees for nesting, food, and protection. These show us that trees are not just plants, they are homes and food source for many animals.
So next we discuss about the interaction between tree and organism. The first one we have birds and bats. They help spread the seeds. The fruit of the crescent tree is interesting. It is really sweet, and birds and bats love to eating it. After they eat the fruit, they fly away and drop the seeds somewhere else, usually through their poop. This helps the tree grow in new places, so the animals get free fruit and the tree get help spreading. So this is win-win solution. The second one is bees and butterflies. They help make fruits. The flowers of the crescent tree produce nectar, which attracts bees and butterflies. While getting the nectar, they move pollen from one flower to another, which helps the tree produce more fruit. So insects get food and the tree gets help reproducing. Again, both sides gets benefit. Next, the humans. The humans used it in many ways. People also interacted to cousin tree. The fruit often eaten by kids because it's sweet and easy to find. Some people also use the leaves for herbal medicine like for cough and stomach pain. Besides that, the tree grows fast and gives a lot of shade, so it's often planted near houses or schools or university. In short, human get support, health benefits, and comfort from this tree. Next is soil and tiny organisms. They help each other. The roots of the tree help hold the soil, which can prevent erosion. At the same time, there are tiny living things in the soil, like bacteria and fungi, that help the tree absorb nutrition. They work together in a natural way that keeps both the tree and the soil healthy. The last one is insects. They give some help and some harm. There are also insects that live on the tree, like ants or small bugs. Some of them help by protecting the tree from harmful pests. But there are also pests that damage the leaves. So not all insects are helpful, but some of them play a good role.
Next, we are discuss about ecosystem service. We have four functions. The first function is habitat function. For biodiversity support, the crescent tree provides food and shelter for many species. Its roots are eaten by birds, bats, and squirrels, while its branches are used for nesting. For pollination, the tree white flower attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, helping maintain local insect population. And the last one, seed dispersal support. For eating animals helps spread crescent seed, supporting plant regeneration. The second function is information function. For the educational value used in environmental education to learn about fast-growing urban trees and their roles in ecosystem. For recreational space, each shady canopy makes it a popular hangout spot, especially near school or sidewalk. And for the scientific research, often study for medical properties, antioxidants, and anti-diabetic potential, and role in urban ecology. The third function is regulatory function. For air quality improvement is leaf trap dust pollutants for improving urban air quality. For climate regulation is the broad cannot be overshaded and helps reduce temperature in cities, lowering the heat island effect. And for the soil protection, it should help in soil and prevent erosion, especially in sloped and degraded areas. And the last one function is production function. Fruit production, for the sweet berries can be eaten fresh or made into jam, juice, or snack. For medical use, leaves are used in traditional herbal remedies for fever, cold, and diabetes. For the fuel and material, branches can be used for firewood or for a small-scale woodcraft. Fallen leaves also work as compost or mulch.
Okay, so we reach the conclusion. The Mutinga calabura or crescent tree is a small, fast-growing tree often seen in tropical cities and villages. It has smooth bark, soft green leaves, white flowers, and sweet ripe fruits. Around the tree, you will often find grass, insects, birds, and sometimes squirrels, all using the tree for food or shelter. The crescent tree gives many benefits. It provides shade, cleans the air, prevent erosion, and support local wildlife. The simple but important part of the ecosystem, especially in urban areas.
From identifying the species through their leaf, bark, and fruit, and observing the plants and the animals live around them, we've seen how trees support a rich and diverse ecosystem. Trees are not just part of nature, they are homes, shelters, and important to our environment. Thank you for watching, and I hope this presentation helped you appreciate trees and the life they support even more. Have a great day, and thank you.